Hey everyone, welcome back to CMSTV Africa, where every story matters. Today, let's dive into how Trump's tariffs shook the world economy. So, back in the day, Trump imposed these hefty 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. It was a shocker, affecting major trading partners like the EU, Canada, and China. And boy, oh boy, did they not take it lightly. The European Union hit back with a whopping $28 billion in tariffs on American goods. We're talking bourbon, jeans, motorcycles, you name it. Canada wasn't far behind, slapping $20.6 billion in tariffs on a range of U.S. products, including steel, aluminum, and even sporting goods. Trump didn't just sit back. He threatened 200% tariffs on European alcohol in retaliation. Talk about an economic showdown. Meanwhile, China took its own measures and even filed a complaint with the World Trade Organization. This trade war was heating up fast. Let's talk about market reactions. The S&P 500 tumbled, dropping more than 10% below its record high. The Russell 2000 index also faced significant declines. Investors were clearly stressed about these stiffer trade barriers. There was a slight market rebound after some cooler-than-expected inflation data, but the trade tensions were far from over. Countries had their own unique responses to this tariff frenzy. The UK took a pragmatic approach and sought a trade deal with the US. Mexico decided to postpone retaliatory tariffs, while Brazil condemned the tariffs but didn't retaliate immediately. South Korea sought exemptions and pledged to reduce its trade surplus with the US. India cut some tariffs preemptively, but remained wary of future friction. And Australia? They decided against reciprocal tariffs to protect domestic consumers. Smart move, right? But here's the kicker. Economists warned of potential harm to the US economy and an increased risk of recession. A whopping 70% of Americans expected Trump's tariffs to hike up prices. Inflation was a big concern, with potential price increases on consumer goods looming large. Even central banks were on edge. The Bank of Canada lowered interest rates, warning of severe economic impacts. The European Central Bank highlighted high uncertainty and potential economic shocks. High government debt and deficit financing were also in the mix, raising inflation risks even further. The impact was felt everywhere. Canadian retailers pulled American bourbon from shelves, and China summoned Walmart execs to discuss price reductions to absorb tariff costs. Ontario Premier even threatened to cut off electricity exports to the US. Tesla was worried about becoming a target for retaliatory tariffs. The stakes were through the roof. All right, that's a wrap for today's deep dive into how Trump's tariffs shook the world economy. Thanks for tuning in to CMSTV Africa, where every story matters. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more engaging content. Catch you next time. Bye for now.